Hello everybody, my name is Targan, and today we're going to be talking about The Flash, The Darkness and the Light. If you guys don't know, I just really like The Flash, if you can't really tell. I'm pretty sure you can find a really good optometrist online. So, for our first piece of news today, we're going to be talking about... So, for our first piece of news tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about Kendra Sanders showing up in the Flash universe. Now, for those of you who don't know who that is, since most of you will probably be familiar with her going by another name, Shaira Hall, otherwise known as Hot Girl. That's right. So she shows up. She's a new in town girl, and Kendra Sanders is the Hot Girl. They have her die usually, and then her spirit becomes Hot Girl. Comic books, they're weird, really weird. But yeah, no, she's found. She's talking to Cisco. They're gonna have a date, all that good stuff. But in this episode, it did something that made me kind of being like, no, they can't. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I like the idea, which is to Cisco into Vibe. That's Vibe, guys. That's Vibe. Like, okay, so when I was reading online last week about Cisco's powers and everything, I came across this article. Cisco's gonna be Vibe. I'm like, no, he's not going to be Vibe. He's going to be a completely another character. You know, he's going to be like nearly omnipotent kind of thing. But if he does become Vibe and he starts getting more of his unusual powers, it's going to be much more fun to watch. Because obviously there are characters out there who are really cool. And then there are characters who are undertold and still really cool. The Vibe's kind of like my B-list Flash. Way misunderstood, but really cool. His powers are just beyond anything else. But they kind of give him a lot of different power sets in this universe because he doesn't have that, you know, blast of sonic energy. In this universe, he just seems to have his ability to predict the future and the like. But yeah, guys, this episode was really big because more and more that I kept digging underneath it, looking through these layers of characters and who they are and everything, the more and more I began to find out that this is really just the name drop episode so far. Because let's face it, not only were they bringing in Kendra Sanders, Hot Girl, not only were they making Cisco Vibe, but they also revealed Jessie. No, that's not Jessie Quick. That's Miss Flash. I don't have my images found out. No, I'm a total professional. No. So, guys, basically what I'm trying to say is they're name dropping a lot of things, which is that Miss Flash is going to show up, that she's going to be Patty Spivot, and this is going to be like it's going to be different because it's going to be much more important stuff. Because in the previous, I think it was Flashpoint, Barry actually stops Patty from becoming Miss Flash because her powers would be giving her her powers would basically destroy the universe because she would be too good for the Speed Force. And that's going to be interesting to see, especially since she's becoming much more aware of metahumans. She's much more accepting of, hey, they're metahumans, they have superpowers, it's a thing. But another name drop that I found that I had to dig pretty deep for you guys is see Quick. So spoilers, at the end of the episode, it shows Dr. Harrison Wells from Earth 2's daughter in a cage being interrogated by Zoom, and apparently, as I read, the character who is playing her is also set to play Jessie Quick. For those of you guys who don't know what Jessie Quick is, she's a very earlier on Earth 2 speedster. She's the daughter of Johnny Quick, who was the first Quickster. If you don't know who Johnny Quick is, there's a movie about it. I think it's like Justice League something or other. Look it up, guys. And Johnny Quick's in there. But yeah, Jessie Quick is another speedster, so there's gonna be more speedsters. But as I was watching the scene, my roommate looks to me and says, "Hey, who's Dr. Zoom?" And I realized myself, nobody knows who this guy is. I spent 5 minutes explaining this to my roommate before I realized something. I just assume everybody knows who Dr. Zoom is. So, guys, I'm going to spend the rest of this video explaining who the fuck is Dr. Zoom. Now, Dr. Zoom is... Eo Barthong was a scientist in the year 25 something. I think it's like 2552. Anyway, He was a scientist who found out how to recreate the accident that gave the Flash his powers. This is years in the future before the Flash, after the Flash, I guess you could say. And basically, what happens is he uses that powers to become a supervillain called Dr.Zoom. Now, those who don't know who the Eobard Thawne is, why are you watching a Flash recap? Go watch the TV show. It's on Netflix. I'm doing it already. Alright? Jeez. Dr.Zoom, as it was pronounced, wanted to become faster. And the best way he found out that he could do that is to learn from the original Flash. So he goes back in time to meet with Barry Allen, the original, or the Flash, basically, and he says, I want to learn how to become faster from you. Unbeknownst to him, Barry finds out that he's a supervillain and isn't the kind of trust again, so it's like, I'm not gonna teach you. And because he doesn't teach him, Barry then, well, ends up getting a supervillain from that. Yeah. And Dr. Zoom becomes the Reverse Flash. And the Reverse Flash basically becomes hell-bent on killing Barry, even though he can, in some timelines, go back to the future to kill, or to get technology to come back to kill Barry. And then there's also Abracadabra, another supervillain from 2552, that's hell-bent on killing the Flash. I mean, yeah, guys, like, when Dr. Harrison Wells was trying to show off all the future tech and everything before we knew he was a Reverse Flash, I literally thought, I was like, hey, it's Abracadabra! Instead of being like, oh, it's obvious he's the most popular Flash villain ever. He must be Eobard Thawne. But, for those who don't know, Eobard Thawne is, Dr. Zoom. Thus, we can only assume that in this timeline, he has come back from the future, 2552, just like the Eobard Thawne that we knew, only this time, and he's not the Reverse Flash. He doesn't know who the Flash is other than Jay Garrick, and that's only for the past 2 years. This Dr. Zoom is the Eobard Thawne of Earth 2, which means we're going to have to deal with a overly powerful speedster all over again. And we all remember that we had to use, like, time-space continuum breaking stuff to get the last one to get out of our hairs. And even then, it caused a trip in the space-time continuum connecting us to another Earth. So guys, there we have it. I mean, I guess I gotta talk about this entire thing all together. So first off, guys, The Flash is definitely one of the most impressive TV shows out there. If you're not watching it, you're just, why are you watching my videos, for one? Thank you for watching my videos, but why? Why? It doesn't make sense. I digress. They're starting to drop a lot more names, they're starting to drop a lot more characters, and because of that, they're going to be starting to cause a much more... They're starting to drop a lot more names, they're starting to draw a lot more people, a lot more powers, a lot more complicated stuff in there to see how much weird shit that we can deal with as fans before they come out with something huge and overarching like the Flashpoint Chronicles or Blackest Night, or literally just bring out the Lantern Corps in any way possible. And that's the point, you guys. When we look at characters like the Flash, Dr. Zoom, Dr. Light, and then we also look at characters like Johnny Quick, Jesse Quick, Miss Flash, Vibe, Hawkgirl, we kind of come across this theme of very, very complicated origins, kind of popular characters, or not popular characters, very simple origins, and they're trying to tie them all together because, if you guys remember, last season, when they finally get into that time vault, as they called it, where Gideon is, she says Flash is the founding member before she gets cut off. She says the founding member, not a founding member, the founding member. And more than likely what she's about to say is the founding member of the Justice League. And that's what's going to make this awesome. The fact of the matter is, guys, we're seeing a huge overarching theme of not just one TV show dealing with the Justice League, but all of the different TV shows dealing with this. Maybe even Gotham, maybe even the Arrow, maybe even going so far as making Green Arrow, and Green Lantern. Man, I'm tired. But that's the thing, guys. They're trying to get these things all together so that they can come out again and make a Justice League TV show. And that is gonna be bananas. Mostly because That's gonna be a lot of shit to watch to keep up with it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya! Motherfucker, what the hell? God damn it! I know this game and I still got scared!